Oh my goodness. Are you guys there? Hello, everybody. Hi. I don't know what I pressed. I don't know what I pressed. I'm going to open the. While you guys are coming back on, I'm so sorry, guys. I pressed some button. I'm not used to these lives. So I'll search for another video. Cow abscess. Veterinarian treats abscess in dairy cow. Watch the for veterinary animal surgical products. Okay. It's 16 minutes. All right. I might move up to just where the abscess is. Oof. Is he? Don't. If it's music, I'm going to get really mad. What am I doing? No. Now there's no sound. Too bad I saw the Enoch videos already. Maybe I could watch another Enoch video. He's talking, but I can't hear him. Why? Why can't I hear him? Oh, goodness. Okay, hang on. The sound is on. Oh, this guy probably... Oh, forget it. I can tell he's talking, but there's no sound. Yeah, it's on. The volume's on. That poor guy probably was filming and didn't realize his microphone was off. So, you know what? I'm going to go to Enoch. I'll look at one. Here's an abscess on a horse. I guess we could do the horse. Okay, hold on. Okay, here's the link to the horse. This will be the last one I do because I got to find a good one and I can't be searching. So I'll be doing this one. And if we're disappointed with this one, I'll give up. 3 people. Oh, I cut everyone off. I'm sorry, guys. No, I lost all my live stream followers. Okay, here's the link. I'll be watching this video. Those of you who weren't on my previous live, I was just live a few minutes ago. I pressed a button and I cut everyone off. And yeah, they probably don't realize I'm back on now. So I was going to wait. There's 2 people. Hi, guys. Hello, hello. I'm watching while I'm still in the office waiting for something to print. Oh, okay. Are you in your home office or at work? Hi, Lychee. I remember you. Welcome back. Thank you. I only have 2 visitors now. Oh, well. All right, I'll start watching the horse video, the massive abscess. I gave you the link. It's a reaction video. Okay, here we go. And I'm sorry, those of you who are coming in, I'm sorry I cut you off. I don't know what I pressed. Okay, here we go. We are going to make it full screen so I can really see it. Okay, here we go. I'm watching it. He's cutting it. He has to get through the layers of skin. He's using a razor like to lance it. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Oh, my gosh. And he's going to have to squeeze it. Ooh, it's coming out. It looks like vanilla pudding. Ew, and now the blood. It looks like strawberry pudding now. Ooh, yuck. I mean, now it's stuck because there's a blob that gets like a clot. He has to stick his finger in, his hand in. Ew! I like when a big clot comes out. Now it's kind of liquid, thick liquid. That poor horsey, but he feels much better. Poor baby. Oh. The horse is trying to pull away. Oh, sweetie. Oh, it was short though. Bummer. I like it to be a little longer. Okay, here's a cow hoof one. Okay.
If you're
just one more because I'm so into this. Bubble burst fluid pours out of cow's hoof. Okay. I'll put you the link there. Oh, you're at work in your office. I'm watching while in the office too. Yeah, I'm not working this week because I took the week off for Thanksgiving. So, okay. I hope you guys don't get in trouble for not, for watching YouTube while you're at work. Yeah, I'm lucky that okay, here's the link. I'm going to watch the link I just put in the video, in the chat. I'm about to watch it. There's a commercial, so
to lose weight.
I gotta wait.
Stop what you're doing and listen
till
now.
I can skip the end.
Simply take this tonic before bedtime to melt away fat while sleeping like a baby.
Why won't
it may
skip?
sound crazy, but this ancient solution
What is going on?
tortures a. This is carried.
Full screen. Oh, okay, this guy's good. This guy is the Hoof GP. He's very good. He's from Scotland. Then there's another one, the Midwestern. There are two. There are two of them that I have a crush on. The one that I told you about, Enoch. I had a little crush on Enoch, the veterinarian. And then there's a cow hoof trimmer. Though they're not veterinarians. They're just specialists in hooves. What was his name? Midwestern something. Oh, he's so cute. Too young, though. He's probably in his 30s. But if I were in my 30s, oh my gosh. I would learn to trim hooves just to have an excuse to meet him. Oh, hi. What a coincidence. I also trim hooves, But anyway. Okay, I'm going to watch. This guy's cute. I think he's got a son and a daughter. He brought his son to work in one of the videos, and the son is like, I don't know, 6 or 7. He was so cute. And, that's good. The father's teaching him his trade, and, who knows? He may decide to be a hoof trimmer or not. Okay, here we go.
7571.
He's good. He explains.
This is the Hoof GP.
He actually has an online class on hoof trimming.
So I knew this cow was lame because
you don't need a license in many states.
And if you look towards
in
the top
Scotland, I don't know, but in the US, many states, I think you don't need a license, but you have to know.
Lets me know there's a cavity lurking beneath. Experience tells me that is not the place to start this trim, though. You're just about to see why.
It's 4 minutes, so there it goes. All right, yeah, it wasn't exciting. Actually, I think I saw this one.
So completely
if you've never seen it,
shower in the background, just look.
Yeah, that's it. It was just a little pop, and that's the end of it. So,
but
if you are interested, I suggest watching. If you love cows and animals, the only thing is they're really nice to the cows, the hoof trimmers. I'm so obsessed with this cow hoof trimming and pus thing. I don't know. It'll wear off eventually. But the hoof trimmers are so sweet to the cows. They make them comfortable. It's like going to a manicure. It's comfort. Make them comfortable. Make sure that their feet are healthy. And then you think those cows end up being either slaughtered for meat or they're dairy cows, which I think live a little bit better life, but it's not a good life. And they get their children taken away. The baby cows get taken away from the mother. And so it's really not very nice. But at least they have, that tenderness from the hoof trimmer. And some of the cows, have these beautiful dry, well, they have the pastures that are beautiful, but then sometimes the barns are very wet and the cows are always muddy, walking around in mud and wetness. And I just think it would be nice if there were a way to avoid that, so they're not always in the mud. But some farms are better than others. But anyway, architect. Oh, you're an architecture office. That's fine. They're very creative. I temped at the architecture offices. The ones that I temped at were the architects were going in jeans, and just, there were a lot of young people. It's nice to be around young people sometimes. You get overload sometimes too, but they're, again, just out of school in their 20s. Some of them were interns. It was a small sized office, kind of. There was enough room for everyone, but like all the architects were lined up on these counters, like sort of like they were their desks. They had cubicles, and it was nice. It was just a very hip office. And then the owner, the actual architect, walked in, and he was probably in his 40s, but he looked like one of the kids. And I said, oh, I treated him like a kid, like the other. I mean, I shouldn't be doing that, but it, I'm 50. How, I'm sorry, I cannot treat a 20-year-old like a boss. I'm sorry. I work sometimes for very young bosses, especially when I was temping. And yes, you have to respect them, but I can't. A 25-year-old to me is a kid. And so, I'm kind of maternal with them as the secretary. And, it's annoying. It's annoying to some of them. But I try to be conscious of it so I don't do it. But it's like, your office is kind of messy. Why don't I organize it? And one girl, one of the attorneys, she's probably 28 or something. She didn't mind it. I think she kind of she would, but the gentleman who I worked for was in his 30s. They're not the top bosses. I saw one time I did something like that, and I saw his face like a little angry, and I was like, oh, there I go again. It's like I caught myself. I think I said something about, I don't say it to be mean. I say it because I think they're working. They need to have a clean space to have a clean mind. That's the way I think. Like, when you have a very open, minimalist look in your office, you can concentrate better, is what I'm thinking, sort of the feng shui that the Japanese do. Oh, hello, Andrea. Thank you. Thank you. Do I have a TikTok? No. Actually, I think I do, but I don't use it. I think I have like 2 things that I put up for a test. Maybe I could start doing the TikTok. I don't know how to use it. I'm sure it's not hard. What I like about TikTok, though, I have watched a couple of TikToks. You can download the videos where you used to be able to download the YouTube videos to edit and add into other videos. But you can't do that without paying. Now you can do it, but you have to pay a subscription to download from YouTube. But TikTok, you can still just download. So that's one thing I like about TikTok, because, sometimes I'm not into it as much anymore, but I used to love, doing the editing. It's timing now. So 2 people again. Oh, before I cut you all off, I had like 7 or 8 people. But yeah, maybe more people will hop on. Let's see what else I can watch on YouTube. Yeah, I want like an abscess video where the vet is explaining, because it's very interesting. So what's that? Struggle to believe what I pulled out of this. That's a 3-minute video. I'll give you the link. Yeah, that won't be too long. And he'll be explaining, because this is the guy, the Hoof GP is the gentleman who has the online class. He gives 1 free module. So you can go to his page if you're interested and take the free module. And then if you like it, I guess you'll have to pay. I haven't looked beyond, but I'm sure after the free module, the idea is you like it. So then you buy the class. And I don't know how much the class is, but he's very good at explaining. But there are things you need to understand about the hoof. He's slicing and talking a little bit, but he's not going into detail, about what you should, be doing and avoiding. Oh, that video? Really? The blue-green video? Jeepers. Yeah, I did a pink one and I did a blue-green one. My idea at that time, that was when my ASMR, I had just gotten into ASMR and I was all excited about it. And I did the really good videos. What fell? Oh, my little, sorry. Yeah, I used to spend a lot more time on those videos. And then I got kind of lazy and I didn't like how I looked. I'm kind of getting over that, though. There was a period as I was getting older, like between 40 and 50, 52-ish maybe, up until I met Robert, really. But towards 50, I was already, oh well, I'm old, what can I do? Just do the best I can at this point. But that time, like after my divorce and up until that time, like that 10 to 12 year period, I was having trouble accepting that I'm getting old, like everyone else gets old. And and I wasn't liking. I'd look on the camera and I'd see my wrinkles, and now I'm kind of like, well, yeah, I have wrinkles. I'm used to them now, so I don't. I kind of. It's not that I don't care. I'm looking at myself now, but whatever. It's a face. It's not. So yeah, I'm not as subconscious about it as I used to be. Is my point, but did I give you guys the link? All right, there's 4 people. I'll give you the link. If I didn't already, maybe I did. And I'm going to watch this video now. It's not going to be as exciting as the abscess videos, though, but I can't find an abscess video. And this one it'll be a surprise. He's going to be pulling something out of he's fixing the cow's foot, and he'll be pulling out a surprise, something that's gotten stuck, and we don't know yet. So we'll see what it is. Let's guess. Let's try to guess what he's going to pull out of the cow. I gave you the link. Okay, here's a commercial.
Time you did a proper cleanse of your intestines. Maybe you do them often.
Yeah, I'm not
Maybe you've
really
never
into
done
that.
that.
Skip
But
ad.
when
Where
most
are you?
people hear the
Thanks.
Hello
Okay.
and welcome to
Here he
another
is.
video from the Hoof GP. In this one, you're not going to believe what gets pulled out of this cow's foot.
Oh, those cows are so cute. Mhm. Oh, I wonder if there's a way to share the video with you
all around
guys.
the farms
Actually,
are a
hang
big
on a
line
second.
of
Hang on. I'm going to
flowers.
ask you in the chat. Do you want me to share the screen? I think there's a way to do that. Or should I just do the reaction and you guys watch although the reaction will. I had good ASMR videos. Still effective after all this time. Yeah, I do that sometimes. I don't watch them all the time, but sometimes I'll get in the mood to watch a video that I saw years ago that I liked. Pig's Bum 53. I'll never forget that one. She did was it ear cleaning? Yeah, it was an ear cleaning video, and I even tried to do one after her, giving her credit, and I put in the link. She had an ear cleaning video. She did 2 or 3 ear cleaning videos, but there was one that I just listened to. Like when I first discovered it, I was listening to it like on loop 24 hours. Well, all right, I'm exaggerating, but at least every night I would watch that and listen to it. I would close my eyes and listen. So good. I have some of those videos too that people go back to. I'm happy about that. The Physicians Formula products from the acrylic nail. I probably used those. No, I don't use it now, but I probably used that up. They were good. I remember they were good. I'm a drugstore makeup person. I don't go for the high end. And that's good. Yes, that's one of the higher end in the drugstore. So it was pretty good. But no, I don't use it now. I love the foundation that has a little bit of sparkle in it, a little bit of glitter, but it's very small. Not glitter, it's sparkle. I like that stuff. And yeah, I'm probably going to need to, when I start using makeup again, like when we get back into life again, I'll have to buy an expensive foundation at this point. When you're young, you can get away with cheaper stuff, but when you're older, the cheaper stuff sinks into your wrinkles so the more expensive makeups are a little better. They're a little smoother and they don't sink into the wrinkles. So, because that looks terrible. Clumps of up close, maybe from far away, you look okay. So yeah, when you're older, you do have to spend a little more on some things if you want to look good. And as far as clothing, what I've noticed, you can get a lot of inexpensive, nice clothes for work or wherever. But it's hard to find good shoes that are inexpensive or a good purse that's inexpensive. You can get a nice purse for cheap, but it's usually not going to be leather. It'll be faux leather. And those faux leather purses, I bought them. they disintegrate. They're like, I don't know what they're called. I don't know what that kind of material is. But they start like cracking and peeling away, and you may as well spend a lot of more money. I'm not saying a lot, but like 100 or 200 if you can, on a purse that lasts forever. My gosh, this one I have two of these. They were, I got them at Marshall's. They're down. Dooney and Bourke is a very high quality leather purse. And I'm vegetarian, but I thought about it. I said, well, it is leather when I saw it, and there were they were all different colors. And I said, yeah, but these are really good and they'll last a long time, so it'll keep me from buying more leather. Sure, I was justifying myself buying leather, but it is true. I bought it years ago, and I throw it around, I open it, I've been using it and using it and using it, and I have an orange one I just changed because I like the color now to use the blue one, but the orange one is in excellent condition too. And I had bought a few more to sell, and they sold quickly. They're really good. So, but that's it, and I don't find any more, and I'm glad, because I don't want to buy any more leather. I have my leather. That's it. That's what I have for the rest of my life. But I did find, okay, now I'm off on a tangent on fashion, but let me show you something. Another, like I just told you, you have to pay more for decent shoes. Sometimes, because, for example, these are not leather. These are some kind of cloth here, and this is probably, I don't know what that is, but it's not patent leather, and and these are comfortable. They're not super fancy, but like to walk to work or to walk to the bus stop, I use these. But I'm not going to tell you where I got them yet. Actually, do you want to do a guessing? Where do you think I bought these? It wasn't a high-end store. They're not, obviously they don't look, I hope it's not in there. So they're not leather, and they look nice, and I bought them a few years ago, and I used them a lot, and they're still in decent condition. Even the heel, it's a rubber sole. So I use these to walk to work when I lived in Miami, and now when I haven't been working, I haven't been going to work, but or just to run out to go somewhere. They're cute shoes. And I did not spend much on them. JT Cosmetics, did you say IT Cosmetics? Or IT Cosmetics has really good foundation and CC creams. I've used their powder foundation for years, and it's similar. Oh, okay. IT Cosmetics. Let me quick look that up. IT. Yeah, I could look for that. IT Cosmetics, skin loving makeup. Okay, like I said, when you're older, sometimes you have to, and it's like their prices are reasonable. So, so anyway, I got these walls. Can you believe it? They're, like I said, I use them just to get to work, and then at work I put on fancier shoes. But so yeah, shoes and purses, though, they're usually difficult to buy inexpensively. And if you do find them inexpensive and in decent quality, they come from China, which now we're not supposed to buy from China. And it's hard because they make good things. So what do you do? So, but I don't buy a lot of clothes. I'll buy and they'll last me a long time. So I get styles that they're never really in style. They're never really out of style. And then give it your own twist. You don't have to do exactly what the fashion magazines do. The fashion magazines are there to suggest. Suggest this is what's in style now, but use your own style. Add your own twist. Like this, I made it, but you can buy. Oh, I gotta go cough, and I'm gonna have a cup of water. Ow! I just stepped on something. Ouch. Oh, it's getting warm again. Okay. Anyway, that's probably boring. The if there are any men left, it's probably boring them. But so was I about to watch the video? All right, I'm gonna watch this video. Did I? Oh, the link is up there. The link is up a few, but I'll just put it again. All right.
Stones, nails, bits of wood.
We'll see what it pulls out.
Bottle caps, literally everything lying on the ground. And these things inevitably will eventually end up in a cow's foot at some point. So do yourself a
Sounds
massive
Irish,
favour, guys,
like
to
Irish Catholic.
clean up whatever's
He's
lying
probably-
about.
He's
So here
Scottish,
we go.
so he's
Here's a
probably
couple of clips
Protestant.
from other cows. Here is the back of the ear tag wedged right in this cow's
Oh,
foot.
his
But
ear
as you can
tag
see,
came
it
off.
flicks out with a quick finger, and that is it. She'll be good to go and won't be feeling it anymore. You've probably mostly seen this clip. This is a screw head
Oh,
that
that
was
poor
stuck
thing.
in the front
Mm.
foot of
Yeah,
this
you
cow,
see the
and
cows
she
out
was
there
very,
that
very
step
weak.
on things.
But again, it pulls right out, and
You
once
see,
she's covered up,
that's
it,
what I like. He's
no
so
problem
nice to them
whatsoever.
and helps them
Here was
feel
the last
better.
one, and again, loads of people have watched this video. This is a massive bit of rock or grit from broken concrete in the cow shed. So get rid of your broken concrete, guys. Fix it
Oh,
tomorrow, not next week. Fix it tomorrow and save yourself a lame cow. Now here is the point of the video. Now there's something sticking out of this front claw, and look, if we give it a wiggle, give it a little bit of a pull, it looks quite big, doesn't it?
Oh,
But
no.
wait till you see this. It just keeps coming and coming and
No
coming
way.
and coming.
Oh.
How on earth did that manage to get all the way
Oh
up through
my
her soul and
goodness.
right into the flesh
Oh,
of this
that
cow's
poor
foot?
little cow.
She must have been in so
Oh.
much pain, it's unbelievable. It
Oh,
literally
he's
makes me
so
feel
lucky.
kind of crazy and
See?
kind of sick thinking
And the
about how
trimmer
sore
comes.
that
It's
must have
probably
been.
like the only nicest
Oh,
the
here it is
cows ever
again.
have. Is this trimmer comes. He helps them feel better. He talks. You know, some of them are sweet to them and pat them on the face. The Midwestern one, they're all nice to the cows, but the guy from the Midwest that I kind of have a little crush on, who's probably
Makes you
who
feel
I'll
sick,
never
doesn't
meet
it?
anyway, who doesn't ride the system.
Anyway, guys, let that be a lesson learned.
But in my mind, I'm having a little bit of a
Yes, cow's feet
romance
are
with him.
pretty hard indeed.
That one is
They're
so
not going to
sweet to the
stand up
cows,
to
makes me have
standing
more of a
sharp
crush.
metal objects. They're going to
Because
pierce straight
He'll
out
say, "Hey,
through the
baby,
cow's
it's okay,
foot or
sweetie," and he'll pat their
penetrate the inside
face,
of her
and
foot and
then he'll
really,
go fix their
really
feet
leave a
and
lasting
make them
effect.
feel
So
better.
do yourself a favour. Clean
All
up
right.
after yourself. Tell your guys to drop in straight up. Because if you get something like this in one of your cow's feet, it could end up costing you £2,000.
Yeah, he's an expert on that. Okay. So anyway, you all maybe aren't interested in So any questions, or I don't know what topic I could discuss, or maybe it's time to go. I don't know. Do you guys need to go? I might go soon and get something to eat. It's 5:02. All right, I'll talk another maybe until 5:10, unless we get on to some other topic or if anyone has questions. Target. Oh, you thought I got the shoes at Target. Yeah, actually, Target does have some decent shoes. When I say, oh, you have to spend more on shoes, I guess I'm thinking ones that will last. You know, maybe. But, again, these Walmart ones lasted. So, who am I to say? But in my experience, generally, I pay more for purses and shoes and less for the actual cloth stuff. So, maquillage. Oh, that's a French maquillage foundation. You still do something. Actually, yeah, you remember Pig's Bum? I was just saying on the other video, I'm reading all that, make sure I didn't miss any. Oh, look at that, I missed some more. How do you feel about countries saying they're going to battle climate change? Oh, I like that. Yeah, I like battling climate change. Yes. I'm always saying small farms instead of big factory. Yeah, I agree with that, even though I'm far right. Climate change, of course. See, that's why people can be Republican or far right, but still agree with issues, And yes, sometimes there is a contradiction, but you have to, in that case, when there's a contradiction, you have to choose. Okay, which is, you weigh the two, and so yeah, I decide in favor of climate change, and then that sometimes does connect to the other issues, and so it's hard. It's hard because it connects, and then maybe it connects to an issue that you really are, feel strongly about. So then you're going to have to, it's, everyone's in that situation. You can't pretend to be against something or for something just because something else is connected. I don't know how to explain it. Politics isn't easy. And especially when you have to get a whole country of how many millions live in the U.S. We all have to agree. It's and all these different races and cultures, and it's not easy to be a diverse country. Other countries have less problems because they're all one race. They have other problems, but probably racism isn't one of them. It's mainly not understanding each other's cultures. Some cultures are very loud. Italians, my culture, I always have to remind myself to lower my voice because my Italians, Latinos, we're very loud. We use our hands. We our voices get loud sometimes without realizing it. So, that's offensive to people. That the Japanese, are more, they bow and they don't get as agitated. The British, now I'm sounding racist. I'm saying in general, certain cultures have certain behaviors. Yeah, in America, at least when I was young, you just said whatever you felt like saying. And yeah, there were certain words you shouldn't use, like, the N word or the F word was not used as often as it is today as well. But we just talked. You didn't get fired for giving an opinion, within reason, of course. But it's just this. It's kind of painful to see the country go. I mean, in my opinion. Oh, let's stay off of politics. But I think the country's going the wrong way. I mean, we used to be a strong country. No one would disrespect us. We had our soldiers and, Vietnam. I guess things started around Vietnam. That was a mistake, obviously. And then from there, we've had bad presidents, both sides, right and left. There really hasn't been a good president for a long time on both sides. So I don't know. This isn't the America that I was born into. And I'm a first generation. My parents came here from another country. So sometimes we see things that people who have been here many generations don't recognize. They don't see it. Many of us from third world countries, so we can see when things are leading to civil war because we've been in civil war. Argentina has had several government overthrows, and even though I was a little girl and I lived in the US, we have family members there and we knew, and when we traveled, we saw things. So we know what leads up to civil war, and we're getting there. When we hate each other, the left and the right, we've gotten to that point and we're attacked because I'm a Christian and they tell me I'm racist because I'm Christian or whatever. Or if you're a Democrat, the people on the right will tell you that you're this or you're that, or, So yeah, I have said, and I've said some harsh things, and I'm not going to take them down. They're on the internet. You can see them or not. I'm not going to take them down because that would be hypocritical because I believe what I am saying. And if it's racist or sexist or whatever you want to call it, well, unfortunately, that's what I believe. So I don't believe in violence and harming people and, all that. I say, if you don't happen, what I tell people that I know that, like I said, some people say, oh, if you know a racist, cut him off, cut him out of your life. I think it's better to, especially if it's I don't want to say friend, because you're usually not going to become friends with someone that is racist. But, if they say something that you think sounds a little bit, you try to, I don't know. Also, again, I don't want to be condescending and educate them because it's not like I'm the one. But you try to, work it out a little bit and say, oh, well, yeah, maybe, you pretend to kind of agree just for the sake of piece, but then kind of lead them. That's what I do, kind of lead them into the direction of, well, yeah, you have a point. Sometimes their culture, they do those. It is kind of sometimes in their culture, we're not used to it. I try to make it like, and say, but this is America and we're diverse and that's what make us so proud of our country. That's what I do when people are racist, not, oh, you're racist. That's it. It's just, I've been attacked so many times. And maybe I did say something. I don't think I did. I think, yeah, because it hurts me because I'm, it hurts everybody. It hurts everybody to be told something that you don't think you are. And, I question myself if somebody, at first, definitely, I used to say, well, what did I say? Maybe I did say something. But it got to the point where everything you said, they were calling you that. I said, well, it's not me then, because I've done the internal and I continue. You have to always do it. I just got to, what does that say? I don't know. Where was I? You always have to question yourself, but I felt that I had done enough questioning that I wasn't at least not in that situation, what I said. I didn't think, I looked at it from as many angles as I could, and the other person wasn't giving me an explanation. They're just saying, you're this, you're an R, you're an R. Look, I can't even say the word. It hurts so much. And so that's that then. Okay, I'll read some more of these. Oh, what a pity. I used to have 8 people watching me. Now there's only 4. But I'm about to get a snack. I'm getting kind of hungry. So how do you feel about countries saying climate change? Did you work at an... Oh, yeah, I have temped in an architecture office. I was there for a month. And they actually wanted me to stay longer, but it was a part-time job. And at the time, I was looking for full-time. And so I didn't accept it, but it was nice. They had the furniture was architectural and, the office itself was kind of not dim, it was kind of, since it was small, but you could tell it was an architectural office, but it was kind of in the back. The lobby was very welcoming, but in the back, it was kind of just a lot of papers and mess and, but yeah, it was fun. And I was telling you, if you just got here, that I worked with a lot of very young architects. And when the owner came in, he was young. He was in his 40s. The others were like 20s, just out of architecture school, interns and stuff. And I thought he was just another intern because he was, slender. His hair wasn't gray. I think later I noticed he had like 1 or 2 gray hairs, but blue jeans, slender. His face looked, didn't look like a kid's face, but I guess I didn't really look much at his face. I just kind of saw the slender kid coming in with his blue jeans on. See, look at me, love, moving my hands around. So, yeah, it was a really nice, I enjoyed it. It was an easy job. All I did was answer the phone. So then I would look at they had all the fancy architecture books. So I'd get a book and just be sitting at the desk and the phone would ring occasionally. Oh, answer the phone. I would be professional, transfer the calls. So that's temping. Temping is really fun. If you're young and you don't know what the heck to do, just go to a temp agency. Say you'd like to start out as a receptionist. Lie a little bit. Say you're taking a course in Excel and learn Excel and learn word processing. You can learn it by yourself now. Just YouTube videos and online you have the free Word and stuff. If you ever have a question, you can put it here or you can write to me, on any of my videos and ask me. Because there's so many jobs now. There's so many jobs because nobody wants to work. Everybody's quitting. So now's the time to go to a temp agency and start getting experience. Yeah, you're not going to get rich. You're not going to get paid a lot. But, temp agencies, if you're a receptionist, you'll be getting paid more than minimum wage. But, you won't. Depending what city you're in. Miami, you wouldn't be able to survive on a receptionist salary unless you have you're living with roommates or something like that. But, But temping, yeah. Now kids, if there are any youngsters, go to whatever temp agency, and if you have no skills, and say you'd like to just, the temp agency wants you to find work because they get paid when you get work. So, and you don't have to pay them anything. So they want to prep you and get you as best, get your resume looking good so that you get a job. So then they get their cut. So it's not like they're noble, but so don't be afraid to go to a temp agency because they're always very encouraging, and if you tell them, I would like to, I don't want to say you lie. You stretch the truth a little when they interview you. You say, well, I've always enjoyed organizing people. I used to organize my, I don't want to say lie. Find something that you've done non-paid, because volunteer work is perfect for a resume. Volunteer work, if you've ever volunteered, put that on your resume when you're young. When you're older, you have enough experience under your belt that you don't need to. But when you're young, you get basically your first job out of school or wherever, you're usually going to be finding entry level and you have no experience. So you have to have experience with something, which is why it's so important to do volunteer work when you're in high school or in college. So you have something to put on a resume, because otherwise, but in worst case scenario, you have nothing to put on a resume. Try to think of something you've done. Like maybe if you helped your friend paint a house once, let's say just one time you helped a friend paint a house or paint a room. Just say, well, yeah, I was an assistant painter to someone who he had his own little gig where he would paint people's houses. You don't even have to say, because if you say, oh, he had a painting business, then they're going to say, oh, what's the name of the business? But say, yeah, one of my neighbors when I was, whatever age, he had a gig where he went around the neighborhood and painted people's garage doors or houses. You can make up something that can't be checked, but so I would help him paint the house, and I learned a lot about how businesses are run. And you can't lie too much. You got to barely lie. You barely stretch the truth. You can't. My steps. I'll tell you what he did. Oh, because I told him, okay, because he was, just finished high school looking for work. So I told him, what I just said, you kind of, I said, do your resume and I'll look at it, but, go on the computer and do it and I'll help you. And I told him, stretch the truth a little bit. I kind of, what I just told you guys. So he came back after his first draft. He put student at engineering school, the engineering school in the city. He was not an engineer. He hadn't even, and to get into that engineering school is impossible. You got to be like a genius to get in there. So I was just like, what? You can't do that. You can't lie like that. You can lie about stocking shelves. Say you worked in a local five and dime that's gone out of business, and you helped, I don't know, run the cash register. You're getting into tricky territory now because that's already accounting. So you see what I mean? You got to kind of find a way that they can't really test you on, because they will. If you say I worked as a cash register as a cashier, they're gonna ask you questions about cash register job, and if you've never done it, I wouldn't know what to say. Even and I have a lot of work experience. So, but yeah, helped assistant painter to a friend who used to have a business. I haven't seen him in a while, or something like that. Or if he is your friend, yeah, I did do that once. My first job. I didn't have references. I think I'd done some volunteer work and I couldn't find the lady that I used that was the supervisor. So I had a friend be my reference, and he happened to be a writer, a freelance writer. So I said, look, I applied for this job. I know I can do the job. And I knew I could. It was at a hotel. I had to and it wasn't even at the cash. It wasn't even at the front desk. It was for not a concierge. It was like the junior concierge, maybe, where you attend to the people and you tell them about the city, and you of course have to know a little bit about the city, but that's easy. You get a now on the internet, but back then we didn't have internet. I get the tour brochures and read up on those and find out the different restaurants, because they'll say, oh, could you make me reservations at a nice restaurant? So you have to suggest which restaurants to go to. So but the concierge knew. And many times they're ladies or they're gay men. I'm not saying anything bad, but gay men many times, not always, have a certain treatment of people that, and let's not get into tricky territory. They gay men sometimes do things better than we women do. That's all I'm going to say. But I enjoyed it. I offer restaurants and things like that. And then sometimes if you're a concierge at a hotel or work in the concierge department, you can't go into a hotel and be a concierge. It's not, you have to at least know a lot. You have to know a lot about the city, and you have to know a lot about office things, like because sometimes, oh gosh, I need this, or you have to know where to go, where this can be done. Many times now they have office centers in the fancier. I'm looking at them in the fancier. Look at me going on all these tangents, and I'm getting hungry. But is anyone still here? Oh, 6 people. That's good. That's about close to what I was when I cut you all off. Those of you who just came in, I'm sorry I cut you off. If you were on my last live a few before this one, I pressed a button. I don't know what I was doing, and I pressed the wrong button. I didn't press the end stream button unless I hit it by accident. Did you work in architecture? Stranded on an island and can only have 3 makeup products. Change the conversation. Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah. See how I go on these tangents, and I forget. If I were on an island, 3 makeup. Well, foundation. Forget about it. I don't need foundation. I'll have a suntan or whatever. Lipstick, definitely. Lipstick. That's one. 3 makeup products. It can't be like beauty products, because a hairbrush, if it has to be makeup, it would be lipstick. Maybe an eyeshadow. Some kind of eyeshadow would be cool, because I'd be very tan, so I could wear certain colors that would pop. I'd take advantage of that. I wouldn't have a mirror. A mirror? Could I take a mirror? But if it has to be makeup, it would be lipstick, eyeshadow. Maybe the glittery, not foundation, but there's like a powder. Some moisturizer. Obviously, I would need a moisturizer, but that's not makeup. Does that count? Would moisturizer count? My architecture offers inside a factory and not so pretty. Yeah, because you're working with all those plans and papers, and they're all over the place. If it's a firm that has a lot of work. So, but I'm getting really hungry. So just another minute or two, and then I'm gonna go get something to eat. So if you have a question or anything. Otherwise, and all 8 people are back on. Those 2 that just came, I'm sorry that I cut you off earlier. And now I'm getting ready to end this live stream. I guess you could watch it if you. The live streams are boring to rewatch. Like I love watching someone live, but then I don't feel like after they're no longer live, I don't feel like sitting through the whole hour for some reason. I guess because it's no longer interactive. You can only read what happened in the chat. But some people like that. Some people don't mind watching after the fact, but I personally don't, especially when it's long. If it's shorter, that's different. So yeah, let's not make this too long so everybody can watch. 9 people, oh my gosh. Now I feel bad leaving, but well, all right, maybe I'll do a live tomorrow. Well, at 12, I have to be somewhere tomorrow. But I'll see, maybe tomorrow. Bye-bye. Okay, go to the meeting. I'm leaving soon too anyway. I'm about to go get a snack. So those of you who only just came in, I'm sorry. I'm getting ready to leave now. But thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate it. I've been really in the mood to do videos these days. So maybe I'll do it. I think another one might be coming soon because I have to find it. It was on my phone, and I couldn't find it. So I'm going to look for it and probably upload that one. And then there'll be like 4 or 5 new videos to watch. So, okay. So I'm getting ready to go. Sorry, everyone, or whatever. Thank you for the likes. And like, subscribe if you're not. Everyone always says that. I always forget to, but I guess you all know that anyway. So, all right. Bye, everyone. I'm getting ready to go. I'll just make sure. Bye. Are you Libra rising? Simo Rayla. Oh, I'm Sagittarius. Yeah. Okay. Bye. December. Next month is my birthday. Oh no. I hate birthdays now. Remember how excited you used to get for your birthday? When you get to my age, you don't want to have a birthday. You're like, oh no, there's no way to stop it. It's coming. Oh well. 55. I don't even lie about my age anymore. I can't, I lied for a few years and it's like I can't keep lying. It's obvious I'm not the age that I'm saying I am. So I can't still, like, at 38. I stopped at 38, and then for 5 years after 38, I was always 38. And finally said, this is getting stupid. It's so obvious I'm not 38 anymore. So all right. Bye, everybody. Bye. What am I going to eat? I don't know. I got to see what's in there. Probably a kosher dill pickle for sure, plus other stuff. But since the day I was born, I've loved kosher dill. It has to be kosher dill pickles. It can't be dill. It has to be kosher dill. Something about it. One time I tried Polish dill, and it was similar. I liked those too, but I haven't seen them since. But yeah, kosher dill. It's the perfect, for me, the perfect flavor. And yeah, maybe some veggies. I like to munch on veggies, and then I eat something else. All right. Bye, everybody. I'm getting ready to press the button. Bye.